So what? So what happened after you pretty much left the Memphis Grizzlies? I know you said you started applying for other clubs, but what happened?
I was working at that farm, the 1,000 acre farm, just being really rooted and grounded, learning about agriculture. Because something in me, it was a burning desire to learn how to grow food. It was a burning desire. That's where the bees came in at, because I know that the honeybees play a big part in agriculture, right? And I started just meeting. When you start speaking things start to come to you. So I was meeting third generation cattle farmers. I was meeting people who own pecan orchards, right, and being invited to their family orchard that was acres upon acres.
Yeah.
And then I'm being able to come to their cracking festival, was what they called it, when they would harvest the pecans or whatever.
Okay.
And they roast them or whatever.
Yeah.
And as a chef, they're like, "Oh, you're a chef. Can you candy these for us?" Sure.
Yeah.
I can take some home, sure. And a fresh pecan is nothing like it.
Yeah. I like pecans. I love pecans.
Fresh. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
I was on that farm. I remember taking a tractor out. They didn't give me the big one. And didn't have any equipment attached to it.
Yeah.
But I drove that damn tractor, and I took my socks and shoes off and just stood in this land barefoot. And I'm like, this is what it feels like to be grounded. You know what I mean? Feet to bare earth.
Yeah.
Corn stalk here to the left, to the right of me, and I'm just surrounded by nature. I was like, this is what it feels like to be grounded.
Wow.
I was like, this is what I need more of. And it doesn't surprise me when they say farmers are they live the longest out of any occupation. Right? Beekeepers and farmers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It doesn't surprise me because the work that you're doing is so it's almost godlike. To grow things, to harvest, to feed the masses with what you do.
So what are your thoughts on growing your own food versus people shopping in the grocery stores? They talk a lot about processed foods these days and things of that nature. Like what's some of your thoughts when it comes to that?
So for sure, processed foods are killing us.
Okay.
It's giving us the sickness, the illness. I do feel like we all should be growing something. Like if you stay in a small New York tiny apartment where you have no access to land or dirt, you could be growing something in your windowsill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We all could be growing something. And I'm what you call a seed saver. So I'll go to the Caribbean or Asian market and I'll go and I look. That's where I go shop at. I shop at places where the food is fresh. It looks how it's supposed. The bell pepper is small the way it's supposed to be. It's not super gigantic. The chicken wings aren't enormous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want the food to look how my great grandmother is used to looking at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the chefs actually told me that before. He was into health and nutrition. He said if your great grandparent doesn't recognize it as food, you shouldn't eat it.
Wow.
Now you take that and think about all the things we eat on a day-to-day basis. With Mima from 2 generations ago, know what a Chick-fil-A sandwich was on a piece of bread.
No.
What's that?
Right.
Because the chicken sandwich they had was 2 pieces of bread. They didn't made the bread themselves and sliced it.
Yeah.
And a chicken breast, maybe even a chicken leg.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
These
days they say the chicken on steroids. Look like it is anyway.
Yeah.
It look like it is anyway.
Of course.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, that's my take.
Okay. Gotcha. So what was next for you, Chennell? Because I know you eventually, of course, started doing some work with the Falcons. And also, how did you end up here in Georgia?
So being a culinary instructor, I saw this position online for the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm like, now what would the stadium need a culinary teacher for? I applied, had an interview. They flew me out. My boss was like, "Hey, we're gonna give you the role." I had to create curriculum, so I'm also a curriculum specialist. So I also write curriculum.
Okay.
For education systems.
Yeah.
And so I wrote a curriculum, a mock one, just so I could show them, hey, this is what I'd be doing if I was to get the job. And they were he's blown away. And I put it into Google Classroom and built it up where it would look just how I would present it to students who were in my program. And he was like, yeah.
I'm familiar with that. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, now, so moving forward, leaving Memphis, I moved my family to Atlanta 2 years ago.
Okay.
And now, I'm working at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm working on Arthur Blank's philanthropic endeavors. So essentially, the stadium is downtown. It's in the hood, so on the west side.
Yep.
And he gives back in the way of workforce training. So I run the culinary program. So there are many different tracks through this not-for-profit called Westside Works. I always tell people to go there. I speak highly about it because it helps people who are looking to have a career. And not a job, but a career. It helps them find that.
Gotcha.
And sometimes people don't know what they want to do. Sometimes they need help along the way. Sometimes they need people to hold their hands to their success.
Yep.
We all don't have it figured out. And so Westside Works is really good about doing that, connecting people to people who can help them. You know what I mean? And so I run the culinary program. There's construction there, culinary, health, IT, HVAC, so many different career fields. I, per se, just run the culinary academy.
Gotcha.
And I have an assistant, and I have a cook assistant as well. And the three of us run the entire academy at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And so I do work Falcons games and things like that, but
what do you do there at the Falcons games?
I help manage the concessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But my day-to-day job is really being the culinary academy instructor and program manager for the Westside Works Culinary Academy.
Gotcha.
And it's like God's work. I always say that because last year I was able to graduate 71 people, get them certified.
Congratulations.
Them career field. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That they are happy about doing, proud, making proud money. Because a lot of my people from the streets, suffer with, justice involved issues. They've been to jail. They've, been estranged from children. They've had so many different things happen to them that they are so happy that they just feel like they're on the right track now in life. Yeah. And so it's really empowering to give people their power back.
Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of the 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation. To share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form you can fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.